Grime in your face, grime for your dance, grime from the streets, grime for your yard. Grime in the veins, that means man can't starve. Grime to the end, and me not laugh.
So the media were talking, won't be long till they call off. Me there from morning, you never see me walk off. Everybody did from the wall start warm up, me dog them there. And anybody figure bark up, come in and take talk. Make Babylon park up, they weren't here for the struggle or start off. Listen, this music culture, so me rise umbrella upon a vulture. Me no want no pagan come round, and I stand up at the front, my scene like a soldier. But up play beat and bend white body like yoga. Anytime my dogs them walk over, from long time in and these stripes for the shoulder, bumper one smell the aroma.
Grime in your face, grime for your dance, grime from the streets, grime for your yard. Grime in the veins, that means man can't starve. Grime to the end, and me not laugh. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Me there for supporters, them there for the playlist. Some of them selectors have to follow orders, so they're never gonna play this. Killing with the latest, them have to make room, leave spaces. Step in a face, night boot tight laces. Send them and have a harpoon on the basis. They were true when grind needed saving. Me and them are not kosher, so we sky high range for the dark place. Been a ram with a skin with promoter. I tell them money up front on me, now chat. I run up on the stage and reel off. My belly have it full, my weed have it strapped. I represent grime to the max, so I wanna see the gun fingers from the front to the back. Grime in your face, grime for your dance, grime from the streets, grime for your yard. Grime in the veins, that means man can't starve. Grime to the end, and me not love. Try to write the simple, that the man ain't making progress. They get gas when they hear a hit single, but don't wanna be a part of the process. That's why they part of them, the man they can't mix, not mingle. Can't hold on my management for a jingle. Only got time for the certified dons from back in the day when wins was illegal. Me and them are not family, so you never see me blessed with a pagan. One time they don't try to bang me. I got fire when I burn that blatant one up on station. Never got a bad reputation. I like my thing in any place or occasion. Tell some local man stay one side when we're having one of our grime celebrations. Grime in your face, grime for your dance, grime from the streets, grime for your yard. Grime in the veins, that means man can't starve. Grime to the end, and me not laugh. Grime in your face, grime for your dance, grime from the streets, grime for your yard. Grime in the veins, that means man can't starve. Grime to the end, and me not laugh.
Whether or not we like it, we're all in this together. We're all affected by this. So let's, at the very least, there's a lot of stuff you can do beyond that, but at the very least, 3 tiny things is in everybody's wheelhouse if you choose to do them. Wear a mask, wash your hands, social distance. If you can't do that, I don't have much respect for you. I don't have much respect for you.
I'm going to try about dogs.
So today's word is spirit.
Spirit. Spirit.
And as you can see, a noun, the non-physical part of a person, which is a seat of emotions and character, the soul. Example, we seek a harmony between body and spirit. Another one is the prevailing or typical quality, mood or attitude of a person, a group of period of time. Obviously, I don't take what these say as fact. I'll do my own looking, and what I found, I believe, fits better again. So hopefully you've enjoyed this. Thank you. As you can see, the root for spire or spear, S-P-I-R, is breath or breathe without the E. Examples: spirit, conspire, inspire, expire, perspire and respiration. So it's interesting that. So the S-P-I-R means breath. Right, here comes the it. It, origin Germanic, English he, Old English hit, Dutch het, it. Old English hit, neuter of he, of Germanic origin, related to the Dutch het. So it means he. Well, could mean hit, but you'll see now it just makes more sense being he as it states. So spirit could mean he is the breath. Interesting, that, and makes more sense. Normally I would leave it here, but I'm going to dig a little bit deeper and make this a tiny bit longer because, well, you'll see.
I know a man who's always expecting a prize, and I know a man who thanks the sun when it's on the rise. I know a woman who keeps her dreams locked in a tin, and I know a woman who dances in 4 directions. And your eyes shining brighter, your heart feeling lighter, and your ego getting smaller, like the loosening of a collar, and your purpose getting clearer, spirit family drawing nearer. I know a mountain that gets taller the higher you climb, and I know a poem that gets longer the more than you rhyme. I know a dream that gets bigger the more you believe, and I know a bridge that gets stronger the more than you breathe. And your eyes shining brighter, your heart feeling lighter, and your ego getting smaller, like the loosening of a collar, and your purpose getting clearer, spirit family drawing nearer. Went to the water and there's a lot of days and a lot of ways to see. Went to the fire, there's a lot of days and a lot of ways to see. Look to the ground, there's a lot of days and a lot of ways to see. Look to the sky and there's a lot of days and a lot of ways to see.
rapping for the hell of it. I'm not going down without a fight, that's what I said. You think you're better than me, you must be out of your head. But I'm not saying that I'm better than you. I'm an individual and you are too. I am Ebsa, one of a kind. My own skin, my own hair, my own heart and mind. And mental health is what I gotta maintain. And I gotta stay strong, so I'm lifting those weights. People hide their problems and they call that pride. Take pride in yourself and do what you know is right. I had issues that I couldn't turn my back on any longer, so I faced up to them and it made me stronger. Don't ask me why, I've got the will to survive. And yeah, I've been alive, but now I wanna fucking thrive. I get frustrated when I can't see what I'm feeling inside. People know me but I'm lonely, no one's on my side. This is an anthem for them underdogs, those that feeling downtrodden, those that feeling put down, those that feeling messed up. We ain't gotta stay down, we just gotta get up. If we stick together, maybe we can show the rest up. Not going down without a fight, that's what I told them. Got problems and I face them, cause you know I wanna solve them. Time keeps ticking and the world keeps revolving. Nature unfolding with the species evolving. All I got is my word and my bulls and I hold them tight. Why? Cause nobody else controls.
Social, socia, soci or soci, socia, Latin companion, partner, ally, comrade, interpersonal relationship. We are partners, allies with the Creator. We need to socialise. Now from here I will show you why. So this is why they want to keep us apart. Not only will they be stopping the spirit, the breath, I'll also be showing you later on what else they are stopping. It's all about the socialization ritual. They want us apart. Since the beginning, they've experimented on children to see the effects of none or no human contact will have on children. All about the contact. And here's a video coming up that is distressing, so I have to give you a warning. What we're about to say is very emotional and disturbing, so just have to give you a heads up. It's an emotional deprivation in infancy study by René Spitz, 1952, where he deprived babies and toddlers of social interaction, no interaction. It's basically what's going on, but obviously in different ages, while the mental health is suffering because we're not having the contact. We need to share each other's breath, the spirit, and something else that I will reveal later on. But I'm so emotional about this one because people with children and people without children can see the effect this has on the children in the film. It is disturbing, but I just need to get it out there why they are making the social distancing, because it affects the socialisation, the camaraderie, the togetherness, the sharing of the spirit, and something else that I'll come on after. So please watch and just be aware that it is emotional. Well, it is to me. Emotional deficiency diseases. 7. Partial emotional deprivation. Analytic. It is between the 6th and the 18th month of life that the infant is deprived of its mother without adequate substitute. Its development becomes retarded in the course of the first 2 months of separation. It becomes increasingly unapproachable, weepy and screaming. Just look at the eyes. In the 3rd month of the separation, the withdrawal of the child becomes complete. The infant assumes the pathognomonic position, expression becomes increasingly rigid, the development level regresses. Infants deprived of their mothers during the first year of life for more than 5 months deteriorate progressively. They become lethargic, their motility retarded, their weight and growth arrested, their face becomes vacuous or falcious, their activity is restricted to a typical bizarre finger movement, they are unable to sit, stand, walk and talk. Case Lamb, 69, aged 9 months, 8 days, deprived of mother for 6 months. Why would people do this? And this is what they want to do. They want to separate us. It affects everything. We need to be emotionally transferred with people and sharing. Just get emotional watching this. Don't know how you could do this to people. Just shows you the effect, and I know it has in this lockdown and re-lockdowns and the face mask and the social distance is having an effect on people. They've been doing experiments since the beginning of time on the effect of being left alone without your mother or friends. It has on people. It's all about the contact. Case LAM, 80, aged 10 months and 8 days, deprived of mother for 7 months. It's why we need to socialise. It's how we learn. Being with parents, family and friends, we learn how to socialise. We learn about our emotions. When we are away from people, it affects our emotions. We become robots. It's like they're trying to bring in the age of AI. No emotional people. Easily controlled. And again, I'm sorry for showing it, but I have to. People understand when you're researching, you need to show them why they're doing it. And sometimes this will hit home. We have to fight back in our own way. And this is heartbreaking for me because I have 3 of my own. In 37.3% of the cases observed, the progressive deterioration of the people. That was went quick. Then I was trying to read that then, but basically the children deteriorated, and within 2 years the children died. It's so bad. It just shows you the level that these people are going to. Right, guys. So as you can see, they're getting rid of socialisation. So what's the importance of socialisation? It enables us to develop our human potential and learn ways of thinking, talking and acting that are necessary for social living, essential for the survival and stability of society. Allows society to pass culture on to the next generation. So you stop this, and you can see we've only been in it months, and the mental health is deteriorated so badly. Can you imagine if this gets worse or carries on for longer? This is the whole point of this video, to hit home just what these people are up to. Socialisation and personality. When a human is born, it doesn't know anything about society's values or norms. This process of learning his or her society's ways of thinking, feeling and behaving is called socialisation. Without socialisation, we learn how to participate in groups. This learning takes place through cultural transmission. Cultural transmission is how the culture is passed down from generation to generation. So, to carry on more, if you stop socialisation, you're stopping culture, you're stopping passing on knowledge and your frequency, your love, just the emotions. They are stopping this by stopping people from touching, hugging, seeing family members. It's to degrade the mind, the mental strength, and so much more. Fascinating thing about humans is you need human contact. I think that it's supposed to mean talking, socialising and human intimacy, cuddling, etc. to stay mentally healthy. All the things we're not supposed to be able to do. It's why people are suffering, the sharing of the energy, the sharing of the spirit. It's so sad, but we have to fight back in our own way. Cuddling literally kills depression, relieves anxiety and strengthens an immune system. You're sharing each other's torus field, energy, positivity. That's why, let's split people up. It lowers their immunity system. We're not sharing each other's spirit. All part of the game, and why I'm trying to expose. Health benefits of cuddling. When you cuddle someone you care about, your body releases a hormone called oxytocin. That calms you, makes you more likely to deal better with stress. For example, you might laugh, distract yourself or try to solve a problem. It also can lower your blood pressure and lower levels of stress hormone cortisol, which can also help. These are all benefits and why they're stopping social contact. What better way to fight whatever's out there than to hug or just contact? Also, it helps with your heart. We're all electrical beings. It's good for your ticket if your blood pressure is lower and your stress levels are down. Scientists say it's clearer that women get this benefit from cuddling, but it seems to be true for both sexes. It relieves pain. A good cuddle may give you more than just moral support after an injury. The oxytocin it releases can help block pain signals. It works so well that doctors are trying to figure out a way to trial people with a lab-made form of it. The next one, fights cold. Colds. Hugs from the people you trust may protect you against this common virus, especially if you're under a lot of stress and if you're already sick. More cuddling is good for you. Connects you and your partner. Oxytocin is sometimes called the love hormone. You can also more of it in your blood if you hug your partner a lot. Cuddles and kisses. Helps you sleep. Oxytocin is the magic ingredient, again probably because of its calming effects, but some people wake up often if they sleep or cuddle in a spooning position. That's okay, you can get a lot out of it for 10 minutes, so before you go to sleep at night. Now you've seen the point of separation, social distancing, the taking away our healing properties, like I keep telling you, of hugging, of contact.
better make you respect me. There's people who ain't met me that will never forget me. Inspiration, motivation's what I'm giving peeps now. How do I know? Cause they tell me so when they reach out. Shout out Joseph in Alaska and Nathan in Brazil. From wilderness to favela, we keeping it real. For every single hater, I got 5,000 fans. So give me 1,000 haters and I'll be a rich man. I've been in situations, we all been in situations, the type that lead to serious re-evaluations. The findings of my resultant evaluations plain. I only limit myself, so I'll remove the chains. The scenes you put yourself into and the characters are either steps to success or just barriers. I'm not gonna be an extra following directors, I'ma write my own script. Haters gon' hate, the greatest gon' rate. Everyone's welcome to join me and celebrate. Shouts to Barrett Marshall cause he gave me this sound. And shouts to all my real people in my town. Twickenham, you can find me, I ain't going nowhere. And all I do is me, cause I'm so fucking proud. I won't be in situations where I don't feel myself, cause I'll be damned if a man acting like someone else. And a shout out to my family, sometimes they don't understand me, but when we work together we achieve shit that astounds me. And I'll quit any job if I feel that there's snakes around me. Take my money and split, it's their loss, lucky they found me. I value myself highly and I make it realistic. And I'll be paid up soon cause I'm fucking unstoppable. And this shit futuristic, don't care if you get it twisted. You ain't in my crew and I'm the captain of this shit. I've been in situations, we all been in situations, the type that lead to serious re-evaluations. The findings of my resultant evaluations plain. I only limit myself, so I'll remove the chains. The scenes you put yourself into and the characters are either steps to success or just barriers. I'm not gonna be an extra following directors, I'ma write my own script.
So to quickly recap, remember your breath is your spirit. That is what they're trying to take away, your spirit. And coming up now is what combines both and everything. Well, this muffles communication, so they're trying to stop how we speak, the vibration of talking. And here's some more now. So to talk we use our vocal cords, also referred to as the vocal folds, housed within the larynx, attached anteriorly to the thyroid cartilage and posteriorly to the arytenoid cartilage, closed when we swallow to protect our airway, open when we are breathing in order to allow air in out of the lungs, vibrate open and close during phonation. So we talk, they vibrate and they produce a sound which we obviously translate into how we speak. So the vocal cords are key. Now, and what I'm going to show you now, it just blows me away if you think of it this way. So, we use our vocal cords. So what does voc mean? Let's look at VOC. That was vocal. It means to call. We add the AL, it means to call God. God is calling, He is the frequency. Do you understand it? You have the social, which means companionship, other gods. You have the spirit, so we're talking about the voice of God, the spirit of God, the camaraderie, the creator, Mother Earth. So the vocal is the voice of God. We are human frequencies of God, the spirit of the creator. We are vocal. You put a face mask on us, you are stopping the spirit, you are feeding us, you are stopping the vocal, the word of God, the word of the creator. We are heart energy, sound energy is healing. We can heal each other with our voices, with our hugs, with our heart. It radiates an electromagnetic field, our torus field. Together when we talk, we use our vocal cords, which are frequency, like a tuning fork. It begins resonating with sympathetic vibrations. So when we are talking to someone, we are communicating, we are telling them it'll be better. Just talking, we are resonating with them. So the vocal is all a part of joining the spirit. We are breathing in the spirit, the consciousness. We're using our vocal cords to talk. That is the spirit and the breath and the voice, the frequency of the creator in us. So you can see now how big this is. They are stopping everything. The voice, the spirit, the electromagnetic energy of sharing one's energy with someone, resonating with them, helping them to get better. This is huge. What if I told you, yes, this is how they do swabs for COVID or Corona. Yes, they do one back of the nose, and we know some of the theories behind that. But this is one of the main ways of collecting swabs down the back of your throat. Now, what if I told you this was an actual ritual? So when you go to your doctors or get this swab and you go, what is the word that you go? Open your mouth and you go, so this is a ritual. Now let me show you who to.
Pata. 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 Pata.
Pata. Pata. Pata. Pata.
Pata. Pata.
So, Ptah, also spelt Ptah in Egyptian religion, creator god and maker of things, a patron of craftsmen, Freemasonry, etc. That's what we're talking about, or we'll talk about, especially sculptures. His high priest was called chief controller of craftsmen, and the Greeks identified Ptah with Hephaestus, Vulcan, the divine blacksmith. And what also with Ptah, the ceremony for the dead and other things is called the opening of the mouth. Hence why I've been mentioning it, and the link with the tool that they used, and obviously to swap. A nice connection there for me, a ritual to Ptah. And the tool I just showed you is a special tool used to perform the ceremony, such as ritual it is, an arm-shaped ritual censer, a spoon blade known as picastaff, a serpent head blade, which is interesting, and a variety of other amulets. A calf leg was also held up to the lips, painted on the coffin. Isn't it coincidence that, according to maritime law and all the true law, they say we are dead at sea? Just a coincidence. Right guys, now is my thoughts. Right guys, thank you so far. Hello. Oh my god. Oh god. So guys, what can I say about that video? I've never been as proud to make a video yet. Some of it was very, very emotional. And I got upset making it, just because when you have children, even if you don't have children, you can just see the death, the essence of life out their eyes. Especially when I was making that video, I got upset making that, but I had to show it. I had to show you partly why they're doing what they're doing, and no one else know the channel is making these connections. I am, so I am proud of that. You can believe that this is what they're doing or not, and that's brilliant. That's up to you. I'm just showing you what I'm learning and how I'm getting my head around things, making connections, and this just makes sense. Why are they doing what they're doing? Why keeping the 2 meter or whatever distance is? Why the social distancing? Well, you can see why from the video. To lower your immune system, so you can't, your electromagnetic energy, your heart can heal. You keep people away, their immunity goes down. You see the vital and how good hugging is, but just social contact. They are trying to take the social aspects out, and we know from social means camaraderie and basically like togetherness. So if social camaraderie of gods, the group of gods, then you have the spirit, which is the breath of the god of Korea. So they're taking our breath out of the Korea, out of the human, and they're taking the vocal, the voice, the calling of Creator or God. Because after you use both words, some people will get triggered even saying God. I don't know why. But you can see I'm onto something, and I get really emotional when I make connections like this because it just makes sense. If you was a dastardly villain and you knew people can heal with sound, just with a hug, just with talking to someone. How many times have I told you what I've done in the past just with saying hello and to an old person, and it saved their life? You don't realise the mental health of people in lockdown. It's horrific. It's like, don't judge a book by a cover. When you see people outside that are cheerful, inside they're dying because they have no human contact. It's not the same as just going up to someone, hugging them. Yes, and we do what we do better. So we're doing this, we're hugging people, we're saying hello, we're communicating. But on the whole, the masses are not, because they're not ready to see what we can see. It's about being in tune with a different frequency. Our eyes vibrate, everything vibrates, even the vocal cords. It is the vocal. It's a God calling. We are talking and the frequency can heal its sound. But yes, you have to look on the downside, the damage it can do too. And that is the two-faced aspect. Yes, I've talked many times about the ritual of Janus and why they are making us two-faced. It's homage. You have to think of who is Janus. He is the gatekeeper between everything and realities. So if they want to get the energy, the negativity behind all this and siphon it through gates, you would need to appease the god of gates who has the key. You're talking frequency of the throat, key, you're singing keys. So you can see the analogies of how important frequencies are. You see how frequencies of healing people can heal people, and it's just about getting the right mindset, finding the right frequency that you can do it to people. And you don't realise that you can do these things. I make the videos because I want to inspire people who are better maker of videos, who are better researchers, who better can communicate better. And they take what they can from my videos, and that's just inspiring for me when I know I'm making a difference. When you make a difference to just one person, I keep telling people who have a channel, if you can just change one person, then you've done your job. If you change two, it's a bonus, and on and on and on. So if them two, that's why I always say and try to people, pay it forward, get the ball rolling. They don't want us to hug. They don't want us to talk. You can see the suppress. They want to suppress your mouth. It's the voice of the Creator. It's us humans. You can believe in the Creator or you can believe He's in us. I believe He is in us. So what better way to hurt the Creator up there than suppress our spirit, our breath, by face covering plus appeasing other gods. Now, as you can see from the video, when you are death or at near death, whatever you want to call it in Egyptian times, the god Ptah, say swapped. You have to put even the tool, as you saw, there was a tool to go down like a swab. He is, the ceremony is called the opening of the mouth. Open your mouth and say Ptah, or you can even say Pater. Pater is father. So in Greek. So you can see the wowness. Not only the rituals for bending the knee and I can't breathe, to the bending knee, obviously to the Freemasons and Masonry and Hibram Abif, or whatever pronunciation. Hibram Abif, I think it is on me. Oh, you know me, I don't know why I bother sometimes. It's like, you make your videos and you forget. It's just because I've got so much in the head. So if they're taking the breath, they are stopping the communication and the spirit and the vocal How many times do we tell people they're suppressing the truth? They're suppressing the truth. They're trying to stop us from talking. It's the talking. It's the sound. Everything frequency. God created the universe. Earth, us, speaking the first spell. In Egyptian standpoint view, it is Hu, the breath, the spirit. But you have Ptah, and that's what the weird thing is, because he's supposedly created by word. He creates everything by word. He's the heart as well. And he is sometimes referred to as higher than Ra or Atum, because he is the word. And it's just unusual, these things, and that he is like a patron saint, the god of craftsmen. So you can see the link to Freemasonry straight away and secret societies straight away. He's the god of craftsmen, architects and everything like that. So you can see the cult of Ptah. So you can see how the ceremony of getting a swab or going to the doctors is a ritual to Ptah. It is as plain as day for me, and that is a wow thing. So not only have I found they are taking our spirit away, our breath, I can't breathe, which is the spirit. They are making us wear face masks, which is appeasing Janus, making us two-faced Januses. Now they're doing a swab down the throat. Yes, they do them up in the nose too, and that is other people's theories on why they're doing that. They're implanting or breaking the back of the barrier at the back. I've not seen a connection with that with any other yet, but this is just as making this, and I didn't want to go in too depth because this was powerful enough as it is. I just wanted to connect a few of my theories that I have had. So now I've connected this. What are they trying to do by making us wear face masks? Firstly, they're stopping our spirit, our breath. They're making us be two-faced Januses, appeasing Janus. Now they are stopping the flow, us hearing the vocal cords calling of God. Because people can't hear when they're wearing these face masks, and they won't even wear it in the house. So they're stopping the energy transference, the sound frequency of someone talking to you, because you can't hear them. So people have to keep taking the masks on, and people get told off, and they're getting bullied. They want you to bully people who don't wear masks. We don't know the mindset, the mental health of these people. What have they been through to wear masks, not wear masks? And you're going out bullying. I know it's not you, which I'm talking about, because people who listen to me generally have brain cells. But you can see that they're making people in general going out accusing, attacking people without masks, because they're going to create division. If you're creating division and you're hating them and you're hating these, or you're not wearing a face mask these and making us ill, blah blah, and all this, you're not thinking what they're doing. What's the agenda behind it? We know now. This video is proving what they're trying to do. The trying to break us up. The socialization, social distancing. They want us to get more than 2 meters, and that is as far as the. I know it isn't a difference in many countries, but you can see my point. They're trying to so your torus field does not reach the other person. You're connecting batteries. You're recharging each other. Your skin is porous. You hug people or you touch, your electrical pulses are getting transferred. You can heal people. You can make people feel better. You can make them help themselves just by having contact with people physically, remember, and mentally, and obviously speaking. They're stopping all this in this social distancing ritual. You're stopping the spirit, the breath, you're stopping the touching, the physical sharing of energy, the healing energy, the torus field. Just hugging can help people combat flu and cold. And this is supposed to be a cardiovascular disease. Do you know what I mean? You got the Gavi, which are, the Institute for Immune and all that the Gates actually fund to billions. Their symbol looks like an eye, but also looks like the vocal cords. And that is linked to Gavi anagram of that is Vag, which is vagus, the vagus nerve that controls your breathing and also down your brainstem. So all these things are linked. They are stopping people socializing. They don't want us. They don't want us touching. They don't want us to create the spark, the energy between us. They want to divide us. When we're divided, we're easily took over, influenced. Our immunity goes down because we're not sharing it. So this video is just showing you that. And I had to show you the graphic thing, the stuff that's happened throughout the eons of experiments on children. You had King Frederick, who experimented on kids, deprived them of people or mothers or just talking. The Egyptians did it because they wanted to see if you had no contact with people, would they speak the one voice of the creator, because they had no outside influences. But a lot of these people in these studies, these kids, they died. They had no contact. And when I showed you that video of the 1950 study, it was so hard because you could see them wanting help, but also there was no life in the eyes. It's the soul had gone. Is this how they're creating like an NPC type of character? We need to be social, because it contains the AL, it's the godly, it's how we as a humanity, the humans, yes, with people like being on their own, but they do have contact. It's up to their choice. They have the choice, so they can contact people when they want and do what they want. But when you get into a scenario like this, when you're being forced to separate, and people get into the head that they can't hug, they can't kiss, they can't share their energy, mental health suffers, and you can see it. Most of these children died in these experiments. You saw no life in them, separated from the mothers, and to be honest, that was heartbreaking to see. And it's just one of those things when you just can't seem to help anyone, and this is what we're here to do. We're here to help. Sometimes my message is different to your message, but surely when people take something good out of something, it's helping. So me making this video is showing people that yes, there is a ritual what they're doing in this, and it's the ritual of creating division in humanity, separating us. They don't want us together. They don't want us united because of it helps against immunity. They want us ill or dying, and these rituals, that's what they are. They're rituals to their gods, because they don't just have one god. They have a plethora, that's a big word for me, of gods, and they're trying to appease all of them. Remember, it's a year 2020 of clarity, and I will include that. Oh, you know what I mean? I got so like worked up then and emotional, I even forgot my own meme. Terrible, Paul. How unprofessional. Let me try and find it to recap. So yeah, 2020 vision means unity. COVID, co in Latin means to see. So 2019 means together we see. That's what COVID means. Video means to see. Together we see. So this is the year of clarity, where we get to see. We're seeing the hand being played, and they're playing it hard. And whoops, I'm going to sneeze. Pardon me. Yeah, so I do apologise for putting that video in, but I need to just show you the what is. Now that's happened to kids, and when we're that age, we are very open to suggestion. That's why the brainwashing starts early, because we're acceptable for mind programming. Yes, throughout our lives, but that era, that age range, is where it is mainly done. The damage is done, and it takes years, sometimes forever, to break out with. And I have hope that we can do that together. So, and we can only do that if we respect the difference. No people have a different path. We're all on paths. So you can imagine path after path after path. And sometimes, yes, we'll share that path. We'll be friends. Sometimes we'll have a falling out. but you should always remember to respect someone's path, someone's perspective, and someone's truth is not the same as yours. They don't want us to be united in one common cause, and that is to show them you can't break us. So yes, we'll be knocked down and we'll hit the canvas and we'll be knocked out, but don't give them bastards the satisfaction of seeing you give in. Just get up. It doesn't matter how long you take. And I have days where I just don't want to do anything, and it'll take a comment from one of you or someone that's close to me saying, come on Paul, you know, get out of it, you know, snap out of it, and or, you know, mean to them words. So this is why this is why I do what I do. I'm here on my own back, researching and sharing what I find with you brilliant guys out there. But on our own, we might feel we don't make a difference. Well, I made a meme of Bill Gates, like, what was it called now? Freddy Krueger with the syringes, and he went super viral, and it's all around the world. That's one person had help, and I got helped with that, coming up with the idea with Gary. So one person can make a difference. They want you to think one person cannot, but you can. The one person can always attract another person. That person then attracts another person, and so on. So we can all make a difference. It doesn't matter. We're always saying, oh, we want to make the masses. No, wait one person. Ask them to do the same. That is how you wake the masses. You come at it all angles. You spread the field. Don't just go head first for these people. We need to do it together all the way around. And that's accepting people's different perspectives. And like this video, I just wanted to show you why are they doing what they are doing with social distancing, with the swabs of the mouth, with the breath of the spirit, with the vocal cords. It's all about stopping the sharing of the frequency, the electromagnetic field. Our hearts, our spirit, our vocal, our socializing, it's all to stop that. And if I'm ever here just to make one video, it was to make this video. And hopefully this can help more people out of mental anguish, because there are a lot of people in mental difficulties. I'm not naming names, but we all know someone who's going through bad times because of this mental what's going on. And if we don't help each other, who else is going to help us? So remember, please, to say hello to someone, make sure someone is okay, give them a hug, make contact. We need contact. We know this is bullshit, and we know there's an agenda for this and this and this, but don't forget, we are human. We are God men. We need the sharing of frequency of the breath, of the spirit, and the electromagnetic energy. It's how we heal. It's what helps us on our path. So please, 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 if you enjoyed this video, if it made some really, really good points, please like, share, comment, and pass this around, because I believe I'm onto something here to show you why they're doing these rituals of wearing the mask. It's to stop the spirit, to stop the vocal, and to stop the socializing of people together, because we need to be together. It's a sharing of energy, the electromagnetic energy, to create division, to create more people trolling, bullying people for not wearing masks, because they're ignorant. They don't know no better, because they're easily under the spell. And you have to remember, these people can't physically even see this, and it's our job to do, either do it subliminally or shouting them, whatever way it's easy for you. I believe subliminally works better, because sometimes if you scream at someone, they go on a defensive straight away. You just have got to gauge the temperament of that person. So hopefully people, guys, friends, family, you enjoyed this video. Yes, there was some of it was a bit down and negative, but it had to be showing you that what happens to people when they are on their own. The mental health suffers and you digress. And this is what they're doing now. They're taking away all our things that we need to progress, to evolve, to harmonise with each other. Right, guys? Take care. And on that, come on, Paul. Smile. Smile. Remember, always wear a smile. And know if anyone needs out, I'm always here. Just message me. You can email me at the lowercase, or visit lowercase, the black sheep researcher at yahoo.com, or you can go to my Facebook page that I've created, and it's just the black sheep researcher, and you'll see a black sheep on it. Obviously, you'll know it's me. Right, guys, take care. Always wear a smile. Try and be positive. Try and show people some contact. Right, guys, bye. Take care.